I am halfway through a cleanup of Lego room. And it's an arduous... Is that Lego? No, it is. Jeez, it is an arduous process, shall we say. And I'm continuously amazed what happens when I endeavor to clean up this room. You can almost see the floor again. Of course, that's my sweater. I got a little hot, so I took it off and I threw it over there. That's how neat I am right now. I actually ran out of space on my shelves to store bins. So I actually cleaned off that bin so I could store that up there. This is wonky colors that I have to sort at some point and I just don't care. But there they are. So this is why I'm downsizing, because this room is packed, literally packed. And again, I showed you the totes I have in the garage that would normally be in this room, but of course there's 7 or 8 totes in the garage, and I just got 2 more of built sets, and they're out here that, you know, I've been reconstituting and doing stuff. So I got those 2 there, and I got this one on top, more classic space, and empty paperworks and stuff, and one of those blue Samsonite things down there that I'm going to get rid of, and non-space stuff, but stuff from when I was a kid that I'm going to fix up because they're in baggies, of course, and I'm going to sell them on Marketplace if anybody wants them. I can do that again. Oh, look, yet another yellow castle I found while cleaning the room. Yes, I just sold one. Yes, this is another one. This is 2 of, I believe, 4 that I have. I actually have little to no idea where my other 2 yellow castles are. Because I know I reconstituted. Did I reconstitute it? I did 2 the other month. I did 1 just last week or week before, which I sold. And there's that one. And I have yet another one somewhere that, because I built 2 back in whatever, December, January, I can't remember how I'm thinking. And then, okay, so here we go over here. I cleaned out under my desk-ish, so I have more work to do down here. And so that's to sort. So maybe the yellow castle's in there. And those are all my unopened boxes over there. Instead of over there, except for that one. Dun, dun, dun. Yes, that is a 10030 that I use as a footstool, as you can tell. I honestly have no idea what's in there. I might dig it out. And then Z-Nap, or as we say in Canada, proper way, Z-Nap, and castle panels, and Bionicle that Josh plays with, and by Josh's supercars. And then over there are baggies we got from Value Village that I'm meaning to go through, so I do videos on that. But 1, 2, 3 totes to sort. My bin of instructions that again I have to sort through now again, because some people are asking for some instructions that I have in there. The supercar that's sitting here that I'm probably going to put on the Marketplace, because this was the one I got from Once Upon a Child years back. It was already built, and it's been built ever since. I just have to find all the pieces that have fallen off it since then. This is my problem. There's no room in here. Although I'm going to say there's more room in here now. I can see the floor, and with 15 minutes more work, there'll be nothing left on the floor, which is a good thing. But then I'm going to go through all these bins of stuff that hasn't seen the light of day, like that bin there and that bin there. That's straight 9-volt rail, and that's curved 9-volt rail. Has been sitting here since the dawn of time and doing literally nothing. I won't talk about those. Monorail. Oh, and then that little gray there are 48 by 48 old gray base plates. But wait, those 6 in the bottom that are slightly longer, those are 50 by 50. And this is after I gave a whole bunch away that I've had since I was a kid to my buddy at one of the brick fets years and years ago. And so there's that old gray. And then this side, there's new gray still in shrink wrap, blue in shrink wrap, and a few other things over there. That again, I bought thinking that I was going to make massively huge layouts, and I'm not making massively huge layouts anymore. Now, is that going to change in the near future? I don't know. But if it does change in the near future, I'm going to do bigger layouts. I'm going to go with mills. So I do not need those anymore. But of course, they're not taking much room anyway. I got the musical things right there, 2 of them. And I got the red ones somewhere over there. Fantastic musical notes. And then all that from here is all tires. And I don't know what to do with any of them. So many tires. So many tires. Yeah, so, and then I'm going to clean off the top of my desk, which, as you can see, is a bit of a mess right now because I've been throwing things. Oh, and I meant to start this video. Of course, I just reconstituted those guys there by saying when you do a cleanup, this is what you find on the floor that could have got sucked up in the vacuum cleaner. Yes, that could have got sucked up in the vacuum cleaner. And why is it on the floor? I literally have no idea. This is my mess of minifigs here. It's just a mess of minifigs here that kids who visit keep on getting into and making a mess of that was sorted at one point. So I got to clean that up. That's got to be cleaned up. That's got to be cleaned up. And then, of course, there's my display, my very limited display way up there where I have sets that I don't even... Oh, look, told you. Right there. So if you think that I really despise that line, no. It's just I like making fun of it. Anywho, we come over here to my display shelf, which is looking messy as ever, and I really have to clean that out, even though I already did. And I really, really, really have to do something with those three space shuttles. I, honest to God, have to do something. They just sit there. And it's just, and this is this. Oh, and Janie, yeah, it's right there. Axle sorter, right there. Ready to go. All in pieces, all in modules. Now, whether or not it still works, it's been sitting there for a couple years now. As soon as you posted that, I think I'm going to pull it down and see if it still works. And my Duplo bunny. Hello, Duplo bunny. And my 2 Lego hats. So the black hat, this guy, I'll get rid of Mom's hat for a second. This guy, I think we got when we went to Lego Canada. I believe we got these. I don't want to throw anybody in a bus over there, by the way. And from what I was told when we went, there's pictures of me, and I think Sandy took a video. It's on my YouTube channel from years and years and decades ago before we had Josh. That we were at the CNE, and we were helping Lego build the tallest Lego tower out of brick for a couple minutes, and I was wearing this hat. And the guy came up to me, thought I was working there, because according to him, only Lego employees got this hat. And he goes, "How did you get it then if you don't work for us?" I go, "Oh, I don't know." Anyway, so there's that. It's an old hat. And then there's this hat. And honest to goodness, I can't even remember where I got this hat from. In space in 78. There it is. So people who say 79, you're wrong. You are absolutely 100% unequivocally wrong. In space since 1970. It's written right here. It's on a hat, so it has to be true. Oh my God. And this is one of the few things. This is my mom's hat. If you look at pictures of my mom, she always wore this hat when we were camping. She's had this since I was a kid. And so I kept it. And we were cleaning up her room, her apartment when we, after she passed, I kept this hat. And I wear it sometimes. It's a little small for me because I have such a huge head crying to your pillow. So I keep that in here for my mom. Yeah, so this is where I am on the Lego cleanup. And I'm liking under the desk now. And I like that I only have 1, 2, 3 totes really to sort. And if we conclude that for whatever, but this is stuff that I have in my collection that I just kind of dumped into bins after not doing anything with it for a long time. So just to get it away. And then as I sort, I'm going to be going through all this stuff. Like those windows there, I got a whole bin of them. I don't need them all. I don't foresee me needing all those. So I keep on not wanting to open up a bricklaying store, but I just might have to. I did sell more Lego this week. The Yellow Castle, of course, went before, but I sold even more Lego this week, which was fun. And so my tentative plan now is subject to change without notice. I got the burpees all of a sudden. My tentative plan now is to, okay, you can stop now. My tentative plan now is to reconstitute sets and sell them. Like not classic space, obviously. But I was texting with a good friend of mine today about Aquazone, but it's been on my radar for a long time because I did buy the big base Aquazone, and I don't think you can see them, but the base plates are over there. I did buy that. I don't know if I got it from Shop at Home at a deep discount or if I actually went into a store and bought it like at Zeller's or something, but it was the big set and I loved it. I remember loving it. So I'm going to reconstitute that at some point, the big trans dark blue doors and stuff like that, and then put it up because again, I'm not, I love Aquazone, but I don't need it laying around here. If taking up space, like literally taking up space that I can use for something else. Because I do want to downsize this enough so it's easily maintainable instead of getting out of hand like it has for the last few months. And that Aquazone base plate, that's 32 by 32 base plate, raised base plate that came in a few sets in a few different colors. We were talking about that. My friend and I were talking about that. The blue ones came in Aquazone, the gray ones came in whatever, Hydrozone, whatever it's called. But the green and gray one with the river going through it came in one of the whatever sets years and years ago. And I have two of those over there too. And I got one originally with that set, and I got another one from Value Village many years ago for $4.99. It actually still has a sticker on the bottom of it. I'd show it to you, but I'm too lazy to get out of this chair right now. I'm too tired. But Sandy and I went and hit some Value Villages this morning because it's Saturday morning, and this is what we do on Saturday morning after coffee, visiting our friends. We hit some Value Villages to just see what's going on. And they have one of those canyon base plates with the river going through it for $25. Now, right now, those people who know this will go on Bricklink and say, hey, that's a really good price for that base plate. And I would respond by saying, you are absolutely right. That is a really good price for that base plate because the cheapest one's $10, but by the fourth one, it's already over $25 Canadian. So picking up one at Value Village for $25 is actually a really good deal. And it was in good condition. It wasn't broken. All the studs were there. There was no stress marks on it. It was in really good condition. I was hoping, had the rest of the set been there, I would have bought it. But for $25 for a raised base plate that would just sit on that shelf over there with the other raised base plates, I'm going to stop myself now. I was tempted. I'm going to say that. I was absolutely tempted to buy it. Because $25, I went on right on Bricklink, and I saw it. I said, Bricklink, $10, $15, $28, and it goes up, blah, blah. You'll just look at it. 3 or 4 are below $25, but the rest of them are above $25. So if you want to go to item of note to anybody in the area, if you go up to the Ancaster Value Village right now, you won't see this till Monday, but if you go up to the Ancaster Value Village right now, they have that raised base plate for $25, $24.99. And if you have your discount card, 20% off. Fantastic. So whatever that works out to be, like $2, $4 off. Yeah, something like that. So it'll be $20. For the space that it would take up and the fact that I have two over there, I can't justify that right now. I can't. I am trying to get this room cleaned out. Not cleaned out, but cleaned up enough that I can just sit here and build for a couple nights and not worry about it. And so I am those 7 totes there, those are actual sets. Some are Technic. The bottom one there, right there, is I believe either the Corner Cafe or the first one or two. I have 2 of them, the modular buildings. I have 2 of them, and they're the original 1 and 3 or 2 and 3 or 1 and 2. I don't know which one, but the Corner Cafe is there, and I think it's called the Grand Emporium. Don't quote me on that because again, I'm not going to fault the modular buildings because they are awesome. And when you're looking at a train layout, and they have that whole downtown of those buildings, they are beautiful. But for me, I'm not into that. But I did get the first 2 or 3. I had 2 of the first 2 or 3 over there, and I believe they're mostly complete and blah blah blah. But they sit there, right there, and that's what they do. That's what they've been doing since before BrickFet. So before 2011, they've been sitting there, or 2001. When did we start BrickFet? 2011. Yeah. So they've been sitting there far before BrickFet. And they just sit there. Now, above that, I have all my controllers, which I'm going to keep. all my train controllers and my command centers and blah blah blahs and the scouts and the mini RCX, what they call it, the micro scout, and what did they call those? Manas, the bionicle manas, or whatever you call it. They move around, skid steer. Those are in there, and you can see right there. Those are battery boxes, the 6 AA battery boxes, a whole bin of them, and there's a 9-volt battery box. And you can see in the bottom here, you have those other little things that whatever, and you got my bin of NXT stuff, and my bin of 9-volt stuff there, and all the wall warts are there. So all that stuff stays. Unless somebody needs one of them, I don't mind parting in. Of course, there's a bin of RCXs, and there's a bin of scouts, and blah, 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 micro scouts. They just sit there. I take all the batteries out, by the way, as we found out with the C-size battery boxes. They make a mess if you don't take the batteries out. The thing that's really organized-ish, although not pushed in, is all my trans stuff right there, all because I reach for it all the time. So it's doing well. My my clear is getting a little out of hand. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 totes of that now, and it's a little messy. So yeah. Oh, there's one of the manas right there. Look right in there. I don't know what that's doing there. I can probably clean it. Oh, bionicle manas right there. So that's actually two manas right in there. And I guess I threw some extra pieces in there that couldn't fit over there anymore. So again, I got all that stuff and all that stuff that I never use, and they sit here in the bin. That right there, I will never get rid of, and it's broken. But my cousin, when we were expecting Josh, my cousin's quite a few years younger than me. She built us a little diaper tray and powders, baby powder stuff, like a whole tray organizer out of Lego, and it says Joshua on one side out of brick and love you on the other side or something like that. And it did fall and break, and I did put it all in there, but she gave that to us when we were expecting Joshua, and I just love her for it. So I can put it together at any time. It's sitting there, and it was just wonderful. So that sits there until I fix it. Behind this lid is just more Technic stuff, sorted by color: red, blue, yellow, white at the bottom, and the rest is black and gray. And then my pneumatics, which I talked about before. I'm going to do something with the old pneumatic cylinders right there. And I'm going to do something with those too, sort them all out. But then I got the tank treads there, and the dark gray there, and all the miscellaneous parts that you can't use for robot building there. And then my gears, old gears. And here is the garage door pieces, garage pieces. So I got a ton of the 1x14s, I think, the bricks and the panels. And I got some trans yellow on the way, which is making me happy and giddy. So I'm going to get that. And up there are just smaller containers of Technic and stuff. So various colors up there. And of course, my bin of waffle brick right up there, waffle plates, just tons of them after years and years of collecting. The Eiffel Tower set and the Chicago Tower that Sandy and I built when we went to Brick World with Joshua when he was like just a year old. And we went to this Lego store, and they, on the pick a brick wall, they had 1x2 blacks and they had 1x2 trans clear. So I bought a cup of both, and I built that when I was in there. Let me stand up. This is fun. So I built that back in the hotel room, and it says Sandy got these bricks made up. There's Dave, and then there's Sandy. So I built that, and that's one of the originals that, I think it says on it. It's been a while since I got in here. Yeah, Empire State Building. That's an old set there. I don't know why it's still here. And the glow-in-the-dark pieces there. And there's Sandy telling me that she's pregnant. And we had just finished renovating that kitchen. And there's Josh with Santa, one of the years that we went up to Ottawa. And there's Josh helping Daddy in the garage. And then there's Josh up here looking as cute as ever. And then there's Josh there looking in the pumpkin patch. Yes, I have tons of... And then you can see little Josh behind there. And then Aquazone or Aquanauts, whatever, I got a ton of those. So anyway, this is me just yapping about something while I'm resting. So this goes to recycling bin. That's my storage. Those are my Ziplocs there. And I'm going to be sending a picture to Turtle Lug Discord to say I have this, whoever wants it can have it, or it's going into the recycle bin, because I've been holding on to this for literally decades, and it's just sitting here. So anyway, we are moving along. There's my guy that we got from the Lego tour, and I'm gonna have this stuff all cleaned up, hopefully. So there you go. Everybody out there, stay safe, take care, and I will talk to you soon.